All right, I'm back at home after a very long day and 10,000 steps of walking up and down. But yeah, I was impressed with it. If you haven't been there, make time. They open tomorrow. I would advise you to go to the Solar and Storage Expo in Gallagher Estate. Go there early because I know these people are getting tired. They must back up, so they normally back up quite early. It was not as busy, maybe because the venue is much bigger. It could be, but it was not as busy as last year. But the exhibitions and the exhibitors were fantastic. Lots of products, loads and loads and loads and loads. New technology. Last year there was quite. Last year I specialized in the DC components and fire and safety. So last year Suntree was there. I missed the halls last year, so maybe there was more. But yeah, so most of there was quite a few South African distributors that really got a few brilliant stalls like Harold's and this and that. But yeah, so they basically got a few brands that they distribute to installers. So it's like Solage, Victron, this and that, Ates, and this and that. So they had very nice exhibition. But I went more towards the manufacturers themselves. Difficult to speak to them in Chinese, but I've asked some of them some questions that was concerning me. Some of them could answer, some of them, salespersons, not really the technical persons. But yeah, there was a few things for me that are focused more on safety and security. I was disappointed. There was not really, except for the DC breakers. Last year I had a real fight with replacing the fuses with DC MCCBs and MCBs even on the smaller systems. And yeah, so I even have some of my last installations that I did. I already had non-polarity DC MCBs on my systems instead of fuses. And people were like, no, they cannot give a COC and this and that because that's it. And I said to them, I showed them all the info. And I spoke to quite a few, with the manufacturers. Yeah, it's cheaper. Sometimes, it's cheaper if you're bringing lots of quality, but then again, the people ask the importers ask what they want. So they're not really cheaper than we can supply them. I was very impressed with one of my suppliers that was there, YRO. They were very excited. They brought me gifts. I've got some Chinese tea. I've got quite a few gifts with some of the people that I've been working through the year. And I didn't invite them, but I maybe opened a market for them so they could see the South African market. I spoke to a lot of installers. I spoke to some of the suppliers. The market's down. The market's definitely down, but there was a huge jump last year. So I don't think we will ever get that peak again. Maybe it will get up again. But I think, everybody wants to jump in, but it's a little too late. There's lots of nice products, but to get it now through to NRS and to get it listed, especially if you're in Cape Town, there's lots of inverters that's not included. And they're not anything less quality than those that are on the list. But there's a process and there's regulations and there's customs and all those things needs to be in place. So I think there will be, but the list will be endless. There was I don't know how many new type of inverters, and they basically all are the same. Very impressed with some of them. People last week or two we spoke about, say, how to get the right product for the right client and for the right price. And everybody had a few brand names that they really believe that's the way to go. And yeah, So Lux Power came up. So some people will say, oh, Lux Power, no, Sunsing die, blah, blah, blah. I promise you, they've got their quality products as well. They've got ranges. So yeah, very nice, very, very beautiful Lux Power. So I was very impressed with Lux Power. I know they are very big overseas in Europe. They do very good. And also, Growat, it's the same. They've got some huge systems. But yeah, the big systems, the ATES, the military one, or not a military one, everything is in a container with hydraulics, so it's like a drop generator with solar panels. They didn't have one live, but the concept is there. So you import the container, battery loaded, inverters, everything inside, panels that flips up. So there was so much, but I was really neglected on, on the maintenance side, I couldn't really see anything. The only thing that I saw is from Volsa. I love Volsa. Their products are a good chat there. But, the shampoo for the panels, that's basically it that I saw. And yeah, so on the safety side, that was what I was focusing on. So I looked at quite a few products. Especially non-polarity breakers. Santry was there, FEO was there as well. I bought some FEO products as well, although I more changed to YRO. Bit of a smaller company, but their passion is, I love it. You feel part of a team. Rapid shutdowns, I spoke to quite a few of the people and they feel that's coming soon. I don't know. Cape Town. I hope so. I bought them a year ago. There's a few in the warehouse. I did the unboxings. You can look at them. And yeah, so I was very impressed with lots of things. But I had a great chat with Allbro, South African product, combiner box enclosures. They've got some brilliant products, very well built. So yeah, we're going to see, they might think of making their own rapid shutdown switches. I think that would be good. And I want to be part of it. And I told them I will link them up with the company that's the main supplier of some of the other companies. They've got all the rapid shutdown switches, the mechanism, that works inside, basically comes from one factory in China, but then they have to build it, brand it, their own enclosure boxes. So you get the entry levels. Most of them are IP65. So yeah, there's so many things. But yeah, this is just a reflection. It's another blah, 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 blah. Thank you for everybody that was on the live. There was not too many. At one stage, it was about 50. I think the most that I saw was 60 people on. But I think I was happy. There were some people that was really dedicated and stood throughout it. So I first walked through all the halls. I thought I did. And then I searched for AE Solar because I had an appointment with them. And they actually brought me also a nice gift. And yeah, so yeah, I've got it's not Valentine's, but I've got some, because I emailed them. I love their products. I love German engineering. So we had a great chat. I will do the cuts as well. I will download it, and like last year. But yeah, got a cap and everything. But yeah, they were very excited to see me. I thought, man, I don't, I'm just a normal guy, just giving info, but they appreciated it, especially Mawaiaro, AE Solar, Dawa. I had some brilliant chats with them, and I love the Chinese people. They are friendly and they very close to us. And they really enjoy it. And I asked them if they enjoy South Africa. Everybody enjoys it. The Germans as well. Is it German? No, it's not German. What are you? Are you from Germany? They really love Joburg. They love Joburg, and they're going to open a branch in Cape Town. Looking forward to that. I said, if you love Joburg, man, Cape Town's going to blow your mind. But yeah, very nice day.